Hello, beautiful. Today we are talking about skin, and I am Lisa DeLagori with Simple Beauty Minerals, clean, effective, natural beauty. Good morning, Cheryl, a smaller, more personal brand. And today I want to talk about skin. So here, this is for again, I'm going to repeat myself. Two things. So if you've been doing a good job, you are right on the ball with your skincare, and but some days you just don't have it in you to do all the steps necessary to keep your skin optimum. So some days, and I know I feel that way sometimes too, like some days I just don't want to do it all. So this is the bare minimum steps you can do before you hit the pillow and know that you're still taking good care of your skin. Alternatively, if you are someone who's now just coming around and saying, I need to be taking better care of my skin, I can do better, what do I do? What do I start with? It is so confusing. There are so many products out there and so many steps and so much information. This is for you. This is the bare minimum of what you want to start with and stick with until you're consistent, and then add on from there if you so choose. So we will start with that. Okay, so the first thing, there's basically three/four steps. Cleanse, exfoliate, moisturize, and that includes sunscreen in the daytime. And that's it. So if you're just getting started on self-care and taking care of your skin, that's where you want to start. Don't add anything else in until you've got those steps consistently down, and we'll go into more about why that is. And if you're doing really well with your skincare, you just need the basics on those days where you just really don't want to do anything. Just do these few steps, okay? So I'm going to break that down. So cleanse. You're going to use your cleanser of choice AM and PM. So yes, when you wake up in the morning, even if you have cleansed your skin the night before, yes, when you wake up in the morning, because our skin, our bodies go through a detoxifying period at night, and you want to cleanse off whatever our bodies have detoxified during the night. So you want to cleanse with your cleanser of choice. All right. So if you like a bar cleanser, if you want to keep it simple, the pink mineral bar is excellent for that. This is what it looks like brand new. This is my well-loved bar. I always cut mine in half when I first start and then seal up the second half until I'm ready for it. It keeps the essential oil of chamomile fresh in there. So this is great if you want to simplify, just like a bar. If a bar soap doesn't work for you, and I will tell you, as bar soaps, this is one of the best. It has kaolin clay in there for healing, chamomile to soothe. Cheryl, you love your pink bar, don't you? Just, I mean, really, there is no other bar soap in the world, really, as far as I'm concerned. And it's very soothing, and it's great if you have troubled skin. For everyone except maybe the driest of skins, then that's not probably the best choice. But next up, green tea lotion cleanser. If you like a lotion cleanser, what you want to do is choose your cleanser based on your skin concerns. And I'm not going to go too much into that today. What I want you to do, if you're not sure how to choose a cleanser, is I want you to go to the blog post. Okay, let me see what it's called. How to choose the best products for your skin. I'll link to that up above, and that's on the Simple Beauty blog. Will give you some really good concrete information on how to choose your cleanser. If you like a creamy lotion cleanser, the green tea lotion cleanser, which is great, has the green tea antioxidant in it, which is really helpful to support your skin. If you like a gentle foaming cleanser, I'd hesitate to say foaming because there is not a foaming ingredient additive in here, but it's a very gentle foam. Maybe a gel cleanser. The essential mineral gel cleanser is the one you want to choose if you prefer that. It's a good option if you like a cleansing bar, but maybe it's not right for your skin, or AM, PM, whichever you prefer. And of course, you need to take your makeup off first before you cleanse your skin at night. So 3-in-1 wash away is an excellent eye makeup and face makeup remover. There are other options, but for today's purposes, let's just say the cleanser of choice based on your skincare concern. You can use a different one, AM and PM, and you always want to do a double cleanse if you have makeup on at night to remove your makeup and then cleanse your skin. Makes the world of difference. So first step was cleansing AM and PM. That is the first step in a basic skincare routine. If you do not cleanse your skin is going to be the worse for the wear for it, because you can get clogged pores, it can enhance fine lines and wrinkles. Cheryl, thank you. I was just going to ask you what would be for my skin. So did that help? Do you want a little more help with that? Let me know. But that blog post, do check that out. That will really help you. So cleansing and not biggest difference in the world. If you do not cleanse your skin twice a day, okay? Very important. You want to clean, and in the evening, even if you're not wearing makeup, you want to wash your face, you want to cleanse your skin, because, Cheryl, now you can go to the site, great, because it's still during the day, environmental pollutants, and even if we're not out there all the time, as is the case right now, they are still in the air around us, although the earth is healing itself, isn't it? Okay, so that's the first step, is the cleanse. Exfoliate is the next step. This is crucial. This is the basis and the core, well, one of them, for good skin, okay? And that is an exfoliant. Now, I highly recommend a leave-on exfoliant. Patsy, hi, I change my cleaner based on the season, and that's another excellent way to decide which cleanser to use. If you live in a climate that really changes season to season, or if you notice the difference in your skin changing, definitely choose your cleanser based on this season. So I'm going to assume you use a lighter weight cleanser in the summer, maybe a more lotion cleanser in the winter, but whatever works, whatever's working, that's what you do. You got to play and experiment, right? Okay, so back to exfoliating. So you want to work your way into an exfoliant when you start it. Go to the Radiance Reveal, yes, good Patsy, product page, and it will tell you in very good detail how to work your way into a leave-on exfoliant. You start slowly, build your way up to it, let your skin adjust. But basically, an exfoliant is the key to everything. If you do not use a leave-on exfoliant consistently, your skin cannot accept the moisture step that comes next, because there's a layer of dead skin on the surface. Now, when we are young, our skin does an excellent job of sloughing off the dead skin naturally. Like every 28 days, it sloughs off the dead skin, and it does it regularly. But as we mature, our body doesn't know how to do that so well anymore. So it's crucial that you use a leave-on exfoliant. Now, I recommend Radiance Reveal for a normal to dry skin. I recommend Clear Skin Serum for anyone with any kind of problematic skin, even for spot treatment. Some people will use both, alternating both, or using Radiance Reveal on the full face, décolleté and neck, and spot treating with Clear Serum. So we can really customize that for you. But it's crucial, and our leave-on exfoliants are created with natural fruit acids, and what they do is they weaken the bond that holds, it's like a glue that holds the dead skin on our skin, that our bodies aren't able to do as well anymore, that we were able to do much better when we were younger. It weakens that bond that holds the dead skin on and helps it to slough off. And then you have more radiant skin, more smoother skin. It softens fine lines and wrinkles. It hydrates the skin. Your skin it's able to take in moisture much better. It's incredible what a leave-on exfoliant will do, and you will notice a difference almost immediately. And I don't say that very often. Most products, it takes 6 to 12 weeks to actually work and to see a result, because it takes that long for the new skin cells to come to the surface. The new, more educated skin cells that know how to behave better. Let's see if I missed anything. Yes, and without a leave-on exfoliant, any potent actives that you use or are going to use in the future cannot penetrate. So it's kind of a waste, okay, because they just can't penetrate on your skin. Now, you can use a physical exfoliant, such as the jojoba cream scrub. I consider this like icing on the cake, like an extra addition. I would not use it in place of a leave-on exfoliant. I would, like I said, use it as an accessory item, but it certainly does feel good. Cheryl, use clear skin, perfect for your skin. It's a very fluffy, rich cream with very circular rounded, perfectly rounded jojoba beads that melt away. And it just rubs onto your skin, and then you can rinse it off, okay? Okay, that was exfoliation. So basis of good skin, right? Along with cleansing. Okay, moisturizers. Okay, this is key. We're talking about the evening first. So our steps are, so for cleansing, exfoliating, and moisturizing. So at night, while your skin is still damp, you want to apply your moisturizer. So moisturizer of choice based on your skincare concerns and your skin type. Okay, it's another key to good skin. Your skin cells learn how to take in more moisture if you give it more moisture consistently. Consistency compounds. Remember that when it comes to your skincare. If you aren't doing that on a consistent basis, your skin cells don't have an opportunity to learn how to be better, to take in more moisture, and your skin won't be as hydrated. Thus won't be as plump and glowy and radiate as much. So consistency compounds. Moisturizer on freshly damp skin, so you can use your olive oil cream, depending again on your skin, rich, it smells just like olives, it's delicious. You can use the light olive oil lotion if you prefer a lotion. Let's see if I can get that. There we go. My hands are going to be lovely. Or you can use the pomegranate balancing lotion. If you have an oilier, troubled skin, but also a little bit feels a little dry. All right, so pick your lotion, your moisturizer. That's the third step. Now, along with moisturizer, consider that A. B with moisturizer is sunscreen. In the daytime, you want to, if you need it, a layer of moisturizer and then your sunscreen. If you don't need the extra moisture, just your sunscreen is fine. But you want to do sunscreen. That is the other key element of good skin. If you if you want to age faster and increase the chances of skin cancer and have rougher texture, more dark spots, lines and wrinkles increased, more sagging, more loss of elasticity, then don't wear sunscreen. And don't wear it every day, for sure. And don't wear it regularly. And don't wear it inside. But if you want the benefit that sunscreen will bring you, because dermatologists, and I say this ad nauseum, but nauseum, I guess is the word, that is, up to 80, 85%, up to 90% of our external signs of aging are due to cumulative sun damage. And if you're not wearing a sunscreen, you're just adding to that. So, every day, even right now when we're inside, because the UVA rays, the UV aging, yes, the UVA rays, think UV aging, come through the windows. So make sure to wear your sunscreen every day, all right? So sunscreen, and I don't carry sunscreen in the shop, but I have several recommendations on the additional recommended product page. It's on the footer of the website, simplebeautyminerals.com, and I test these out. Cheryl, which one is your sunscreen? You've got one of them. I test these out on myself and give you the pros and cons of each, and then I add them to the list. And I have a new one to add to the list, this one. So all of these are very elegant sunscreens. And when I say elegant, I mean they don't have that zinky feel. They don't go on white, they go on very light, and they are all mineral based, okay? Hi Paula. And where was I going with that? Oh, and I use them on my face, neck, and then I found, and I will link to this too, I found the CeraVe Hydrating Sunscreen, broad spectrum. All of these are broad spectrum. You want UVA and UVB rays covered. 50 SPF for the face. It says lightweight, non-greasy feel. Also has 3 essential ceramides. So, and it's mineral. tried this. I use this now for my hands, my arms, when I'm out without a top or the short sleeve shirt on. And the black top, first one you showed, this one, love it. Very elegant, very, very nice sunscreen, very good quality. That's the PCA Skin Hydrator Plus. Well, there's different types for different skin types and concerns, right? Okay, and this one, and then on my chest, my hands. So I don't use, because these are a little bit more expensive, and I want to pay a little bit more because I want to get that elegant feel on my face, no zinkiness. This has a touch of zinkiness, but I'm not minding it for my hands and my chest and my arms. And I do that for those areas, so I always have 2 sunscreens going. And I've been really looking for another one to use on my arms and face and chest, and it's been hard to find. One that's not as pricey and that's not too zinky. You know, all the parameters that we have. So that's it. Those are the 4 things for skincare that you can do on those days and nights when you just don't have it in you to do much more. Also for you that you're looking for ways to step into taking better care of your skin, and what should you do? Do these steps. Don't add anything else in until you are consistent and dedicated with these steps. Then we can talk and we'll tell you what steps to take on next. And those 4 steps were cleanse, exfoliate, moisturize, and sunscreen.